Well, hello and welcome to Teaching the Scriptures from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson, coming to you from the remote location of my office in Pontiac, Illinois. This is a directed study, so this video is only for Sherry Lynn and Juan. So both of you are going to be working on week 5. So welcome. We are on our downhill journey. We're halfway through. So week 5, you are going to be doing your look and your took paper. So you've done your hook and your book, and now you'll be doing your look and your took. So make sure to fill out the form, the chart that you have there, and remember that you're writing it out word for word. So make sure that you do that, that you give me a good script for that. Also, I'd like to encourage you again. I think I encourage both of you in my feedback. Creativity is important to me. I want you to step a little bit out of your comfort zone, a little bit out of what you've done before, and let's do something a little creative. So let's see what you got for the look and the took, for the hook, book, look, and took. So now, after this week, you will have the entire thing ready. Now, as soon as you turn that in, I'm going to be giving you feedback for that because next week, there is no discussion board. Next week, you'll be filming. Okay, and so what I want to do is let's see, I will go here. I want to make sure that I read because I want to make sure that you understand. Okay, so your job next week is to teach and prepare a full Bible lesson with at least one observer or reviewer. Now, I would like it to be, of course, more than one. I'd like it to be a group. And it can't be your family. It needs to be a group, right? A class, or I know, Sherilyn, you're going to do it online and with some people that you know. It's going to be 25 to 35 minutes with the help of notes and in the Bible. I know it's going to be pre-prepared. I don't want you to read it. Know it well enough to where you can, you know how. Just look down and look up, look down and look up if you have to. But I do want to take this opportunity and kind of walk through with you some important things. So setting. If possible, it is preferred that you teach a lesson in front of a live audience or in a setting that resembles future teaching opportunities you hope one day to overtake. No extra credit will be awarded to those who are able to arrange this. I've had people teach it in an empty room. I've had people teach it, not an empty room, but a small room. I've had people teach it in front of the whole church. I've had people teach it in the living room with their dog sitting next to them. Okay, there's usually a dog somewhere in these videos. Notes. You may use notes or even a full manuscript, but don't read. Observer, you must have at least one observer present, and they will fill out the observer review document. Record. Make sure you're fully visible, and to me, the most important thing is make sure you can be heard. Make sure the sound is very, very good. Okay. Submission, you'll submit the sermon to me through the submission porthole. You can upload it to Vimeo or YouTube and share the link. And then observer review document, and then you'll do some personal feedback the next week on that. There is a teaching the lesson rubric if you want to see that. So this is really important. I know we've got some stuff to do this week. You've got the look and the took. I get that. And you also have the hook, book, look, and took activity where you're going to watch some videos and you're going to try to figure out the look, book, took, and hook, book, look, and took of those videos. But I don't want you to get caught. I don't want it to sneak up on you. Next week is week 6. It is the week of the video. Okay? Just want to make sure that you guys understand that. All right. So assignment 1, 5.1, look and the took. Assignment 5.2, hook, book, look, took activity, where you'll be watching these videos and just try to figure out where the hook, book, look, and took is. Okay? And then on your discussion board, we're going to be talking about stories. Now, I am a storyteller. I even thought about becoming a professional storyteller. I'm fairly good at it. And I also believe that stories are a way to go around the intellect and grab the heart. So I want you to think about sermons that you've heard throughout your life, even recently, where somebody has told a story and it's worked. You can tell that by just look around. There are people leaning forward. You can hear a pin drop. You have taken that person into the story. We have also seen people who have used stories and they've just bombed. Okay, they can even be distractions. So you're going to be doing a discussion board about how many stories in a 40-minute sermon are enough. How many are too much? What do you think about stories? Okay, that's just what we're going to talk about. All right. And then week 6 is teaching the lesson. Did I mention that? I think I did. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure you guys are on it. All right. So I have a question of the week for you this week, and it's very simple. So my question of the week is, if you could tell anything to your 10-year younger self, so I'm 49, if I could sit down with my 39-year-old self and tell him something that he didn't know then, that I think he needs to know, what would it be? Okay, I'm going to put that in the Global Cafe, and let's just see how we would answer that. All right, that's it. If you have any questions or comments or prayer requests, please let me know. Onward and upwards.